our boy Finn is killing it over there. I would guess he's making 100K US a month, but I think that's conservative.
Couple of months and that's real money.
My guess is he's making like more like 120 to 150K a month, dressing up and showing his butt.
Well, Zach says 350K.
Oh, he would know better than me. Someone sent me a thing that said, I think there was a post in there that someone sent me a thing and it had like 5,000 likes on it. I don't know how OnlyFans works though, like how interaction works or how you even find out how many followers somebody has on there. I don't know where that's listed, but I just did the math, like 5,000 followers at 20-25 month or whatever it is.
That's like 4 million a year.
Yeah, plus donations, right? Like you don't even factor that in. Like there's tips on content.
I wonder if he does well there. Like, so here's my understanding of OnlyFans. I think that if you're just getting started off, a big part of your business is custom videos, right? You know, like, oh yeah, I'll show you my boobs, but I'll do a custom video of the thing that you think is hot about me and whatever, make a 60-second video for $15. But when you get up there, like the Finster level, you can't do custom videos. Like, one, he has boundaries. Two, there'd be so many people. Like, it has to be one size fits all.
He's the most successful straight man in the sexual entertainment industry ever.
He might be. Ron Jeremy comes to mind.
Is that an actual stat?
I don't know how it couldn't be. Ron Jeremy comes to mind, but he's in prison as a sex criminal, so I'm putting a real big asterisk on him.
He's still thriving. He's in there getting more sex than ever. Now, also, he's like a the best baseball player from 1978 didn't earn that much money.
Yeah, and I think he monetized early and often. I just remember, I don't know how often you go into skeezy sex shops, but I used to go to that strip club that was in our town, and there was one in the front. So I was in there all the time, and everything was a Ron Jeremy product. Like he's got lubes and tapes and dildos and like his cock as a dildo.
Sure, I knew that. I've got one.
Like tons of shit, and he's just such a hideous human being. I think he got Me Too'd and they went full bore and got him for sex assault or rape or some non-consensual sex acts of some kind and took him down.
That happened to James Dean.
I'm thinking of Ron Jeremy. Recent, like in the last 5 years, I think he got.
Yeah, James Dean, everyone, maybe your head goes to the old time movie star, but there's a porn star also named James Dean. And he was like the women's favorite for a while. And then it turns out that the women he worked with were like, he's a creep. He's kind of rapey. It's not good.
So. Well, I mean, I guess that you would think in that industry that wouldn't fly, that you couldn't get away with that. I know maybe that's counterintuitive, but I bet it's a lot easier to be a piece of shit in a boardroom or after a meeting when nobody's around than it would to be on a set where everybody's. I just feel like word would get around and nobody would fuck with you anymore. Literally.
Yeah, I guess so. I don't know. I think there's maybe a lot of guys with bad morals running the porn show still.
Oh, I hope that there's porn star Skype. Like we used to all be on Skype back in the day. Like all the people who make Call of Duty fucking videos, and I hope all the porn stars are like in DMs and stuff. Like Britney's pussy stinks. Yeah, I can't be dealing with Britney anymore, and they're just talking shit behind Britney behind her back. I hope that's a thing.
I wonder. It's been my impression that guys are kind of in porn as long as they can be, as long as they keep getting work, and women come and go like every 2 years. Only it seems to me that
the cycle is always the lady is trying to like get her start so she can make her brand and do her own thing. That seems to be a repeating process. Except with like Mia Khalifa, who did like a week's worth of porn, became incredibly famous for it, and now does other shit.
Is that true? She was in it for a very short amount of time.
Yeah.
That's a huge
all the Mia Khalifa stuff you've ever seen is from like one weekend or something, I think.
Wait, really?
There's another chick. She was pretty. Dude, I feel like I can't even say things without like being bad. But she was a Jewish chick who went to Duke, and
I remember her.
And she came from like a really wealthy family, and it's inexplicable why she chose to do porn. I guess she just thought it was hot, like she was into it. And she had a really brief porn career, but for a bit, everyone was like, "Oh my god! Like, how did you don't do porn? People like you don't do porn typically. You know, guys at girls at elite schools who are pretty, who have the world by the tail.
Now everybody does porn.
I think a lot of the porn stars don't. I would imagine they've all gone to OnlyFans at this point. I think you make so much more money on there. It's all about like if you want to do that, I guess, and have like enough of like a notoriety around you. I think that's the ticket with doing well.